Hello, everyone. Ready to have your mind blown with some ridiculously true facts? Because frankly, reality is far more absurd than anything we could make up. Today, we're diving into the lighter side of trivia, so prepare for some laughs. We've got exploding whales, bureaucratic nightmares, and even a town named after, well, you'll have to wait and see. So, buckle up because things are about to get weird. Speaking of weird, did you know that the inventor of the frisbee, Walter Morrison, loved the flying disc so much that he wanted to be one with the frisbee in the afterlife? Well, kind of. When he passed away, his family honored his wish by having his ashes molded into, you guessed it, frisbees. Talk about going out in style. Next time you enjoy a banana smoothie, remember this. You're basically sipping on a radioactive cocktail. Don't worry, it's not going to give you superpowers. Bananas contain potassium-40, a naturally occurring radioactive isotope. But before you swear off this potassium-packed fruit, remember that you need to eat thousands of bananas in one sitting to experience any adverse effects. In 2011, a woman in Brazil tried to smuggle her husband out of prison after a conjugal visit. Her plan? Stuff him inside a suitcase. Spoiler alert, it didn't work. Turns out humans are not particularly good at contorting themselves into luggage-friendly shapes. Ever heard a group of crows called a murder? Sounds ominous, right? The term dates back to the 15th century and likely stems from old superstitions surrounding crows. These intelligent birds were often seen as harbingers of death and misfortune. Prepare for cuteness overload. When a baby octopus is born, it's about the size of a flea. This tiny, transparent creature drifts in the ocean currents, feeding on plankton. But don't let its diminutive size fool you. This little cephalopod will grow rapidly, developing remarkable intelligence and camouflage abilities. Ever wondered what it'd be like to say, "I'm going to hell"? Well, in Norway, you actually can. There's a town called Hell, complete with its own train station. And yes, before you ask, hell does freeze over during winter. Sea otters are already adorable, but here's a fact to melt your heart. They hold hands when they sleep. It's not just about cuteness, though. This adorable habit prevents them from drifting apart in the ocean currents while they slumber. Now that's true love. Hot air balloons. Not just for humans, apparently. In 1783, the first passengers on a hot air balloon flight weren't people, but a sheep, a duck, and a rooster. The flight lasted a whole 8 minutes, and thankfully, all 3 passengers survived the journey. Ever wished you could leave those painful memories behind? Well, in Zagreb, Croatia, there's a museum dedicated to just that. The Museum of Broken Relationships houses mementos from failed relationships. From love letters to wedding dresses, each item tells a story of love lost and lessons learned. Percy Spencer, the inventor of the microwave oven, revolutionized cooking but only received $2 for his groundbreaking invention. It seems even revolutionary ideas can get lost in the corporate shuffle. In Switzerland, owning just one guinea pig is illegal. Why? Because they're social creatures who thrive in pairs or groups. So if you're thinking of getting a guinea pig in Switzerland, remember it's a package deal. The shortest war in history lasted a mere 38 minutes. In 1896, Britain and Zanzibar engaged in a brief but decisive conflict. Zanzibar, outmatched and outgunned, surrendered after less than 40 minutes of fighting. Cows are more emotionally complex than we might think. These gentle giants form close bonds with each other and experience stress when separated from their best friends. So next time you see a herd of cows, remember, they're not just grazing, they're catching up with their besties. You wouldn't think a sloth, known for its leisurely pace, could outdo a dolphin in anything, let alone breath-holding. But it's true. Sloths can hold their breath for up to 40 minutes, while dolphins manage a mere 10 to 15 minutes. In Japan, the love for manga knows no bounds. In fact, the country uses more paper for printing manga than for toilet paper. That's a whole lot of comic book consumption. Dolphins are highly intelligent and social creatures. They communicate with each other through clicks, whistles, and body language. Research suggests that dolphins even give each other names, using unique whistles to identify one another. Ever dissected a shrimp? Probably not, but if you did, you'd find something surprising. Its heart is in its head. This unusual anatomy is just one of the many things that makes these crustaceans so fascinating. Yes, you read that right. There's a town in Newfoundland, Canada called Dildo. The origin of the name is uncertain, but theories range from a 16th century Spanish word for Tao to, well, let's just say there are many theories. Ever wondered why we raise a toast? The tradition dates back to ancient Rome, where they believed that dropping a piece of toast into wine improved its flavor and brought good health. So next time you clink glasses, remember the Romans and their toast-dunking ways. If you find yourself constantly making excuses to avoid parties or social gatherings, you might have cherophobia, the fear of fun. It might sound silly, but this phobia can be quite debilitating, preventing people from experiencing joy and connecting with others. And there you have it, 20 ridiculously true facts that prove reality is stranger and funnier than fiction. Hope these facts brought a smile to your face. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fun facts. Enjoy the circus tunes as we roll the credits.